Hello everyone and welcome to your reading at the Rose TAROCLE. My name is Rose and today we'll be doing a reading for the zodiac cusp of mystery and imagination, which is a cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius. During this reading, please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Since this is a general reading, it may not resonate with you 100%, okay? Now, if this is the case, please take a look at your moon, rising and Venus signs to get a better picture of the message Spirit is guiding you towards. If you wish to contact me, all my details are in the description box below. Now, before we start, I would like to thank God, Source, the universe, all the archangels and angels of love and light, all the spirits and spirit guides of love and light, for guiding me to share my gifts with you all. If you like your readings, darling, please like, share and subscribe to my channels. So, cusp of mystery and imagination. Let's get started. Imagine all the people. Dear. Yes, it's good to have a bit of mystery and imagination, darlings. Oh, sorry guys. My hair is open now because I've just had a good old clearance shower. Yes. Energy is crisp, clear. Your cards have been meditated upon, prayed upon. And they're ready now for a good read, darlings. For some reason, I feel as though before every reading I need to do some kind of clearing because the energies, I feel somehow, they're getting a bit too heavy, really. It shouldn't be such during this retrograde at least, but I think just like how some signs have core traits, each retrograde has some core traits which are quite heavy. And yes. This, for those of you who are new to this reading, okay, the first half of the reading will be done on YouTube. The second half you can purchase in your extended. The link is in the description box below. My advice to you is only purchase the extended if the first half of the reading resonates with you. Okay, and sometimes during the extended, as it happens, yes, the reading tends to take a different turn. Okay, so I will do my best to try and title the videos accordingly so that you have a clue. Now, this extended, not sure how long it's going to take to upload on the site, but once you view this video, just give it about an hour or two for the extended to appear, okay? Because I have a lot of things going on the website at the moment. So, let's pick out a few more cards for you so that we can take a look. We are the world. We are the people. Aren't we? Just imagination. Cusp of mystery and imagination. Let's get started. Yes, your cards are laid out. They're ready for a good read. We shall use a tarot for clearance, for clarity. Okay. So, why did I get the word clearance? Anyways, maybe you guys are doing some clearance around you. Energy clearing, probably. Your overall energy is the Lovers, is the card of Gemini. Alright? Now, my darlings, Capricorn Aquarius, cusp of mystery and imagination. Let's get your reading started. Coming from your past energy shows that you're a bit too burdened, yeah, You've been giving into a relationship a bit too long, yes, more than you should have, because perhaps it's been a cycle of abuse, yes, emotional abuse, because you do have trauma bonding. Some of you could have the Stockholm Syndrome, wherein you kind of see a glimmer of hope in your partner and you tend to give them a chance. Okay, this person definitely was giving to two people. They were having a love affair on the side, darling. Yes, and this relationship, you have got to know, yes, for a fact now, that it was unrequited love, because if they really loved you, why would anything else or anyone else distract them? Yeah, if you're in love with somebody, nothing on earth can distract you, because beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. So this leads me to think that your person was very surface level, and everything that was looking good on the outside and glittered on the outside was what they went towards. You have been putting a lot of effort. You've been trying to bring in the stability back in the relationship. Probably you had done your best. Some of you had decided to go for counseling, but I get a feeling that your person may have not agreed to go to counseling. Yes, with that being said, I think you've been carrying a bit too much, darling, on your shoulders. I think you need to let it go. Really, I do. It's looking a bit too heavy. It looks like you're weighed down. You may have gone into depression for some of you. Yes, so be careful of that energy. Yes, don't let somebody else put you in a spot where you're not supposed to be. Always be in control of yourself and your destiny. But sometimes life puts you into situations where you need to be broken down in order to be built up, isn't it? So probably that's the stage you're in. And in the past, actually, I can see here clearly you did your best you were the pillar in this relationship. Yes, you were perhaps trying to keep up appearances. You didn't want anyone to know about this. You didn't want this to get out. Yes, because it could be a thing of embarrassment for you. Yes, but your person over here took advantage of it and they kept on going. Now this has probably manifested in some of you as an illness in your body. Yes, if you're in a relationship, let me make this clear, okay? Now, people, give me a listen. If you're in a relationship and the relationship is toxic for your mind, body and spirit, it is going, and you keep it in without addressing the situation. And even if you're addressing the situation and the person is not putting the work in, but you're still enduring the pain, it is going to show up as a physical illness in your body. Okay? In some shape, way, or form. You will be ill. I'm not talking about common cold and cough. I'm talking about serious illnesses. Okay? Do not stress yourself out over somebody that you love but doesn't love you back the same way you do. That is not equal reciprocity. Okay? You will have to work through your emotions. You will need to take time to understand why you feel this way. You may need to take time to address the different areas of your life that is forcing you to be in the situation. And most of the time it's societal conditioning. Most of the time it's financial difficulties. Most of the time it's some kind of dependency or the other. Yeah, it could be inner child trauma that's causing the dependency, or living requirements. Yes, immediate requirements. Yes. So it becomes convenience, doesn't it? It kind of becomes a relationship of convenience. If it reaches a point where it becomes a relationship of convenience, now I'm taking this time out to give you a bit of a lecture. So listen. If it reaches a point where it becomes a relationship of convenience, yes, and you still want to stay together, yes, for the sake of appearances, have the conversation with regards to that as well. If you decide to split up, or if you're married and decide to divorce, have a conversation about that. Okay? So your expectations, unspoken expectations, doesn't break your heart. You know what I mean? If things are clear in front of you both, you know what you want, what they want from this alliance, then at least you know where you stand. Yes? That means you'll have to remove your feelings and still go to the heartbreak and pain, but at least you have the support you need, that you think you need. And you can also maintain the respect level. What I mean by that is that you don't get into arguments with each other. It's like being in a roommate situation. You know what I mean? You don't stress over the other person. You don't cause anxiety for yourself. Yes? You'll just be in a phase. You'll be going through the motions of heartbreak, but then you'll reach a point of acceptance, wherein you'll be able to concentrate on your life. You'll have time enough. You're able to buy enough time to bring yourself into balance in all ways, financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And then perhaps you can have the next conversation that you're ready for a separation, you're ready for a divorce. To take it step by step, okay? But have that conversation. Now this person I can see has been causing you a lot of grief. Yeah? You know for a fact this person has been in entertaining somebody else. Yes? Being with that person, having physical relationships with that person. And it has been stressing you out. Now let's see what's your current energy. Why I gave you that lecture? Because I could see clearly that you were investing your time, effort and energy into that relationship still in the wrong way. Okay? It's time to pull your energy back and invest in yourself, darling. That's why I gave you that bit of wisdom. What's your current energy? It's looking like you're stuck on this person who has been very cold towards you. Perhaps this person has been at a distance. Yes, there's a bit of travel involved in order to be together with this person again. You have noticed that this person gradually has been moving away from you, being cold towards you. Yes, so perhaps because of different reasons, perhaps because of your occupation, job, purpose, one person had to travel and you had to stay behind or something of the sort. So it was for some of you a long distance relationship. And over a period of time this person got cold because they wanted physical contact with somebody and that they could have fun with somebody on the side, but then maybe it turned out to be something more. Because everybody has expectations. Yeah. People think they're going into relationships with friends with benefits and this and that. It turns out to be more. Why? Because there was physical contact. Right. Now this has caused an issue for you. Yeah, this caused a mental trauma for you. Let's see. Oh, good God. Who are you dealing with? I just did the cusp of prophecy. I got it. I got this fellow coming out 2 times. Again is coming out. Oh, dear. This person is dealing with somebody on the side, darling. 100% confirmed. This person is a player. Yeah, they have... what is this? A person who's going through some kind of midlife crisis, darlings. But I think it's their nature, okay? Maybe you were not aware of it before when you were living together because you were so happy in the union. But the moment this person went away, you have started to see their true colors, okay? You have started to see their true colors. You know for a fact this person is dealing with somebody on the side. This is your energy. Yes. And it's all sexual-based energy, okay? Is this person still invested in this relationship? I wouldn't say that they're emotionally invested in this relationship. Okay, they have an obligation towards you. Yes, emotionally they're invested somewhere else. Okay, this person finds the other person very attractive. Okay, because this is a simple law of nature. Okay, perhaps this person was working with the other person, or this person was just frequenting a pub or a hangout or a restaurant or whatever, yes, of the other person, and they bumped into each other one too many times, and then they started a liaison and hit it off. Probably it was a one night stand, but that person itself they are with is pursuing your person. So yes, I'll try and see. I want to ask something. Your person is bastard. Sorry. I thought I got over that energy. Oh dear. Let's see what else is coming up for you with this question I have. Okay. Oh dear. Let's find out. For some of you, this person may have, if you were depending on this person to send you some kind of money, to run the household, etc., etc., you know how it goes. Perhaps you have kids and you have to take care of kids or pets or whatever. Yes, and you were depending on this person because they may have told you, yeah, they do not want you to work and they would prefer you to kind of stay at home and take care of the kids while they do their thing. Yeah, this person has pulled back on their finances. Why? Because they're investing somewhere else, and probably the other person they are with is kind of insisting they invest in them rather than invest in you. Yes, so this is causing a lot of heated arguments in between you both. Yes, there's a lot of there's complete instability in this relationship. Yes, there's a standoff actually in between you both, and I can see here clearly that you see them clearly for what they are. Even though it may have come as a shock to you before, you see them clearly for what they are. And your current energy is saying that you're now in a decision-making mode. For some of you, you would want to travel towards this person and literally take a look as to what they're up to. But I would advise you against it. Yes, if they have said their mind and their actions have spoken louder than words, that should be enough indication that, you know, it is what it is. It's time to concentrate on yourself. This person could be cold and very calculated and is coming across as a bit narcissistic, yes, because they are wanting to kind of not really own up. I think it's some kind of blame game going on here. Yeah, for some of you, this person could have told you that they want a divorce. Yes. And or they wanted a temporary separation. Yes, and they need time and space, etc., etc., and so on and so forth. It goes. Yes, and this has caused you a lot of anxiety. You've been holding on to hope. You've been holding on to the last legs of this relationship, thinking if you give it time and space, yes, it might work out and they might come back towards you and y'all could start all over again. My darling, they sold you an illusion. I think you're in love with your abuser. I think you're in love with somebody who only abuses you emotionally. There's a lot of emotional abuse. This person, they have a lot of physical needs, yeah, and they always need somebody by their side, kind of a things. But they are currently having extramarital affair. If you're married, I feel you're married or in a long-term commitment. So this person is having extramarital affair at the moment. Yes, and it's purely physical. That's what I can tell you, if it helps, this information. It is purely physical. Yes, but they find that person very attractive, or that person is making themselves look attractive for your person because they want them to be with them. The outside party wants your person. Now, all I can say is, if somebody has made their intentions clear already, don't hold on to that relationship. Or don't, at least if you want to keep the relationship or save the relationship, don't hold on to hope, yeah, that that person will change. Yes, it depends on the kind of person you're dealing with, yeah, how understanding they are and how, you know, if they are a kind person who is sensitive towards your emotions. But the person you're dealing with is cold as ice. They don't give a shit about your emotions. They don't give a shit about if you're dying. They don't give a shit if you're crying. They don't give a shit if you're, hurt and in pain. They don't. Okay. So ask yourself, what are you wasting your time and emotions on? On somebody who just keeps hurting you. You need to make clear your intentions to the universe, what you want from life, what you want from this relationship. Yes, that's your decision that you have to make. It is time for you to manifest whatever you want, okay? It is time for you to make a decision and make it clear. You want to be in this relationship, make it clear why you want to be in this relationship and how it's going to go forward. Secondly, if you do not want to be in this relationship, make it clear. Don't be like 1 moment in and 1 moment out. 1 moment you're upset, 1 moment you're unhappy. So this person kind of gaslights you, don't they? They tell you something at 1 moment and the next moment they say something else. So you're happy 1 second, the next second you're like in tatters. Oh dear. Yes. So your energy is all over the place, really, because you are not clear exactly what went down, but you know what went down, but because of the distance between you both, you are giving it the benefit of the doubt. You, cusp of mystery and imagination, you are giving it the benefit of the doubt. Your mind is playing tricks on you. The evidence is in front of you, but your mind is playing tricks on you because your emotions, you have high emotions for this person. Perhaps. Okay. You want to be with this person, you want the physical touch with this person, you want to move towards this person very quickly, you know what I mean? So if you're living at a distance, you want to go see them, you want to go visit them, you want to have this physical contact with them, you want to have this conversation with them face to face, yes, so that you can read them and you can know for yourself. You feel like as though you need this confirmation, you know, you're still not convinced that this is over or this can be, this is, you're still not convinced, yeah? You're holding on to the smallest sliver of hope, okay? That's your situation at the moment. So what's your relationships current energy? Let's see. Currently, I can see that In this relationship, a decision needs to be made, and you're hoping to God that your person chooses you. Yes, perhaps you've given your person an ultimatum, that they gotta make a choice if they want to be with you or if they want to walk away. Yes, make a choice. But I think they're led by their. They're not making a wise decision, if you ask me. Or if they're trying to make a decision, they are still. You could be right in a way, because you're not in front of them, because you're not with them. And the other person is with them. Their mind could be a bit messed up. Oh dear. Okay, I'll stop there. Let's take a read with these cards. The communication that is in this relationship is very immature. Okay, so they could be, when they talk to you, they could be very disrespectful towards you. They kind of put you down, and you must be aware that when you speak to this person, and if they talk to you disrespectfully, just let it go. Yeah, just tell them to piss off, have fun. Yeah, and just tell them that hope their night of fun will give them a lifelong regret. Regret can be in many ways, darlings. But over here I can see whenever there is a conversation with the both of you, it's very petty. It's full of arguments, you know what I mean? And it's very petty. It's like a blame game, and it's because of you and because of you. So they could be telling you that it's because of you that they decided to kind of be with the other person, or it's because you didn't do this and you didn't do that, and what are they supposed to do? Of course they can do the other person, something like that. I don't know what's going on. So if they are saying that, darling, it gives you a free pass to say the same to them and tell them to piss off. Yes. Now I'll tell you a secret. If a man plays around and mess about with many people and this and that, they can mess about physically with other people, but their heart belongs to one person. So they can always come back to the person they love. But if a woman decides to give up on the man and she finds somebody else, the woman never goes back. Usually. Why? Because a woman makes a decision with her heart. Man makes a decision. Man plays around with his, want. But when a woman decides to walk away, it's a whole heart, body and soul. So this person is on the brink of losing you, darling. You think you're losing them? No. They are losing you. Yes? Every time they talk shit to you, they disrespect you, you're losing love for this person. It's getting lesser and lesser. So darling, you could be going through a bit of heartbreak here, but this is going to get lesser and lesser as the day passes by, because every time they open their mouth, they chip at you. Every time you see something about them being with the other person, it chips at you. And the love gets getting less and lesser, and they think they can come back to you one day. When they come back, there will be no love to give. Yes? Because they drained it all away. It was replaced by arguments, by nonsense, petty behavior, etc., etc. This person that you're dealing with could be very heartless, They could be all about their image. They could be, so if you were kind of sacrificing yourself, sacrificing your looks, not having time enough to take care of yourself and giving all your energy to this person, yes, they don't appreciate it, darling. So you take care of yourself now, okay? And let this person go towards the other person and drain their energy. So look at the positive side of things. Make yourself look good, be happy, and then tell this person, once you're nice and healthy, emotionally and spiritually, and ready to let go, tell this person to piss off. This person is... So the current energy of your relationship is looking a bit shaky. You're not... so they are making you an indecent proposal, meaning to say they are probably telling you to give it some time, and they're making excuses for the other person, yeah, and they're making excuses to be back with you in this relationship, or something of the sort is going on because they're busy with their want with the other person, okay? So that's hurt you immensely. You just want to move away as quick as possible from this hurt and this pain. It's really terrible. It's hurting you. My advice to you would be to focus on your money. Okay? Now, this definitely is involving a three-way relationship. So, from what I can see, your person is in another tie-up somewhere else. Okay? The funny part is, if they cause you this heartbreak and this pain, as we have karma over here in this cards, and the storyline on this cards on the table today is your story and has resonated with you. My advice to you would be to cut any further communication, to focus on yourself, and to carry on with your life, because they're going to get their dose of karma. Karma is not going in their favor, darling. What they did to you is going to be done unto them. Okay? What they did to you is going to be done unto them. Okay? So it might seem to you a bit unfair as to what's happening to you in your life, but everything in your life, darling, is happening for a reason. So imagine if you would have held on to this person, yes, a bit more longer, and they could have done this at a later date again. So it's happening for a reason, because probably you're in the right age, right frame of mind now that you can handle this pain, yeah? If it would have been a bit further down the line, it could have been very detrimental to you. So you are in a good space, yes, and things are falling into place for you to come into your life, okay? For a reason it's happening. All this is happening for a reason, darling, okay? Because you'll be put onto a path that will be revealed to you as we move on, okay? What is the root cause of this split and this discord? It's very evident. The root cause is this person took their love somewhere else, okay? This is straightforward. They took their love somewhere else. I think it's a work. For some of you, this person could have met this person at work or at a place that they were working at. Okay, so if the person was working on a contract basis, they could have been going to this place, yes, and they met this person at work. Or if they have some work to do, yeah, with their company or something, they went to their company and they, had been in contact with this person, and they kind of, through work, these two idiots, they kind of, is it retrograde? Words are just slipping out of my mouth. No, just that this energy is such. Yes, so these two people may have hung out and then had a good night of fun, and then it carried on, okay? Your advice over here, darling, would be to hold back from this. It's taking you a lot of strength, a lot of effort. Now, this person, it's time for you to work on your money, okay? You've been putting a lot of effort into this marriage yourself, okay? The thing is, it was one-sided. You were doing all the work, you were putting in all the effort, and this person was just, somewhere else having fun. Yeah, so you took all the brunt of the responsibility on your shoulders to keep the house running and, doing the menial jobs around and trying to keep everything look good. But everything was looking good on the outside of this relationship, but inside you are breaking, because your relationship is not working. Your person has taken their love somewhere else. Initially, we could see that you were thinking that it was strictly sexual based relationship with the other person, but looks like it could develop to more if they keep on this way. Yes, or they think it could develop to more. So they had taken their emotions out of your relationship and put it into the other relationship. What a tiff. Right. So this person could be very arrogant. They could be very stubborn in their ways. Okay. They could be, for some of you, they could be denying that they're having a third party on the side. Yes, but it's way too evident that they have a choice to make. So one moment in the conversation, they could probably telling you, yes, they have a third party. The next moment they say, they don't know what you're talking about, and you're just making up stories and this and that. So they're gaslighting you. Yeah, you could be dealing with a person who has bipolar narcissistic traits. How much confirmation do you need, darling? How much confirmation do you need? Some of you are putting in too much work. Yes, into this relationship, hoping that it might work out, hoping that there might be a reconciliation, but you're holding back your emotions. You've been holding on to this relationship for too long. Okay, so the abuse has been continuing. Yeah, the abuse has been continuing. You think you can stabilize this relationship. Okay, so you're working overtime. For some of you, there's no communication. The communication may stop. Okay, so it was probably very on and off. So because of the distance as well, this person played a very dirty game with you, darling. Okay, this person may have played a very dirty game with you. Could have been a long-term commitment and a marriage. There's definitely betrayal is going to end. Yes, this relationship could come to an end. It is only up to you. It's time for you to recognize it. Okay. You're hoping, I'll tell you what. You actually are hoping for a reconciliation with this person, despite what they put you through. You're hoping for a reconnection on a deeper level, yeah, on an emotional level from this person. You feel as though if you give them love, you can heal this relationship. You feel as though perhaps there was a bit of lack in terms of emotions, yes, and you feel if you can compensate for them and yourself, yes, you can heal the relationship, so on and so forth. Maybe for some of you, it depends on the kind of person you're dealing with. But if you're dealing with the person I've got in this reading here, then it's a different story. Yes? Now the fact that you're going through all that tells me that you are a victim of emotional abuse. Yes? This person has been gaslighting you. And you think you can heal them, you can heal this relationship, and you can keep things together, and this and that, and the other. Are you their therapist? I'm sure that you were involved with an adult who knows exactly what they're doing. They have a job, they earn money, yes. So they know exactly what they're doing. Okay? So accept things for what it is. But if you think you can get this person back and you want to work on it, that is up to you. Okay? That is your decision. Yeah? But right now, there's too many people involved in this situation. There could be a lot of gossip around you. Yes, as well. And because it's making you look bad, in a way, yes, you're trying to reclaim this relationship. But what's the point? Say they leave that person and they come back to you for a while. Okay, they'll be with you for a while and you all will have arguments and try to make things better and this and that. Ask yourself, what about trust? What about faith? Yes, you're always going to be in your minds about this person of yours every time there is somebody else around you. So, for example, they leave this person, okay, to come back to you. How long before they chase another skirt, another trouser? How long before the next disaster? You know what I mean? So, if you have a chance to get out, for some of you, yeah, sometimes you feel the best thing is to get out. You want to get out, okay? For some of you, you feel one moment you want to get out, the next moment you want to work on it because they are putting you in competition. So what phase is this? This is the triangulation phase, darling. They are triangulating you. They are putting you in competition with somebody else. Why would you want to be put in that position, darling? Yeah, you can do one of two things. You can invest your time and effort into that situation and give in into their whims and fancy. Or safeguard yourself. Safeguard yourself and ignore. Give them an ultimatum. If they want to come back to you, okay. There's only a certain frame of time that they have to come back to you. Beyond that, piss off. You're not going to be waiting forever. You don't have time to waste on an asshole. Yes? So if they know that they're going to lose you for a fact, then yes, maybe they might work on it, okay? If they know that you're going to sit there waiting forever, they will just piss around, okay, and take you for a tosser. So, so darlings, this person has been playing your emotions while you've been giving in to them. So you received a bit of advice, a bit of guidance on the different areas, on different ways you could handle this situation. It is up to you at the end of the day. I hope you're able to hear me on the mic. So, this was your reading for now. Let's pick up a few cards to see what initials make sense to you. At the end of the day, there has to be a choice that needs to be made. Either your person is in or is out. Either you're in or you're out of this relationship. The decision has to be made, okay? So, let's see what initials make sense to you. You've received U, K. First, probably a person is from the UK. E. And then we'll take 3 cards for the extended. Let's see what zodiacs your person could be dealing with. I don't know what to name your reading. Seems like it's going to be a long reading for you in the extended. So you received Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, ooh, all earth signs. And 3 for your extended. So my darlings, if this reading resonated with you, please take a look at your extended. The link is in the description below. And for the viewers and subscribers who will leave me here, I'll see you again in the next reading. And you can take a look at your moon, rising and Venus signs in the meantime. And for the ones who are going to be in the extended, I'll see you there. And for everyone, until we meet the next time, I love you, take care, and God bless.